AFC's tight, dog. Who's going to get the number one spot? Welcome to Underground Sports Talk. I'm Alex.
I'm Jordan.
And today, we're going to be talking about how tight the AFC playoff picture is right now. Right now, you got the Broncos sitting at 12-3. In the second seed, you have the Patriots at 12-3 as well. Right after that, you got 11-4. And there always seems to be that bugaboo, but this time it's the South or the North. It's the AFC North. Two kind of not so good teams duking it out for a spot there, but a lot needs to happen if the Steelers ain't going to be it.
Something I want to bring up that's not on the graphic there. This doesn't have the Colts. There was a lot of things that happened when the Colts lost.
Yeah.
So what that allowed was the Jaguars clinch the playoff spot. Also, the Chargers and the Bills have clinched playoff spots. So all those teams, Broncos, Patriots, Jags, Chargers, and Bills are all in the playoffs. Now, the teams that possibly could not make the playoffs that are in right now are the Steelers if they lost out and the Ravens won out. Highly unlikely. So I'd say the Steelers that basically are in. And then the same with the Texans. They would have to lose out and the Colts would have to win out. But I don't see either of those happening. I think same as the NFC. NFC more with the Bucks and the Panthers. There could be some change up there. But I think the teams are set. It's all about seeding. So, in my opinion, there's a couple things at play here. Right now we got the number one seed as the Broncos. I do not see them being the number one seed. They have a tough schedule ahead. In the next 2 weeks. So, not in the next 2 weeks, in the last week. They play the Chiefs this week. And next week, though, is Broncos Chargers. Now, that is going to be whoever wins the division. Because as long as the Chargers win this week, then they hold the tiebreakers. So if they win the game against the Broncos, they'll get the second seed. So, and then the other division that's kind of up in there is the with the Patriots and the Bills.
Yeah.
Patriots have a pretty weak schedule. So this is how let me just let you know how I think it's going to play out.
All right, let us know. We all want to know how you think the AFC is going to play out.
So, number one seed, Patriots. The number 2 seed is going to be the Chargers. They're going to get that. I think they're going to beat out the Broncos for that. Number 3, I think, is going to stay with the Jags. 4, the Steelers. 5, I think, is going to be the Broncos. And then 6 is going to be the Bills. And 7 is going to be the Texans. What do you think about that?
So, yeah, I think you made some very valid points there, and I think that that's kind of how I see it playing out as well. Now, it's still interesting. I know the Baltimore Ravens are scratching and clawing for not the number one, but to win the AFC North. That's their only shot at it. Meaning the Steelers had to lose out, and the Broncos the Baltimore Ravens will have to win out. But just don't see that happening. So that's pretty set solid there. That's kind of really the only thing I see being a potential change. It's kind of what we're seeing right now. So, yeah. Who do you think's coming out of the AFC at the end of the day? Like Super Bowl prediction for AFC.
Oh, that is a juicy one, man.
That's a juicy one. That's why I said it, because I like juicy.
We're not ready to give the pick. We're going to do that at the end of the regular season. But
oh, wow. Be bold with it. All right.
What I'm going to do,
say something.
Just like I did with the NFC, I'm going to tell you the teams that could make it out. The Jags, the Chargers, and the Steelers.
You might as well just start naming off every team in the AFC.
I named up the 3 teams that people are probably not going with. I bet the top picks are going to be the Broncos, the Patriots, and then the Bills because of Josh Allen.
Okay. All right. I'm with you on that. Well, my dark horse at the beginning of the season was the Steelers. And man, with that experience with Rodgers there, and just the way the Steelers are, they've always seemed to have a good organization. I consider them the Packers of the AFC. But yeah, I honestly see the Steelers coming out of it. Rodgers at least in another Super Bowl.
I'd rank the Steelers top of those teams. I think the Steelers. I think Rodgers is gonna have you're gonna see prime Rodgers going down the stretch here and in the playoffs. This is his last hurrah, and we know Rodgers. He is very competitive, and I think he wants another Super Bowl. And knowing that he's not coming back, he's already said that feels like his last year. Blah blah.
He said that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, he said it feels like his last year?
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't know the word for word, but it was like that. Basically, I think he just wants a chance. It sounded like he just wants a chance to win a Super Bowl again, which he has. I think he has
the
a chance.
With a great organization.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you love to see it. Not just as Rodgers fans, him being an ex-Packer. Like, if you just kind of look at the story overall, how the season's played out, like he's done good in some pretty big games, and then especially like right now, getting hot at the right time, like we always talk about, is huge when it comes to playoff time.
Yep. Yeah. So that's what I would say. I feel like the it's who I believe in as quarterbacks the most, which is crazy, but it would be Aaron Rodgers and then Trevor Lawrence. This man has come up clutch quite a bit. I know they haven't had a lot of playoff success in this time, but they've had some. And Herbert, that dude's a beast with what he's had to deal with the offensive line and how many times he's been hit playing with a broken hand. It's just that's playoff stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of unproven quarterbacks in that conference, especially at the top with the Patriots and the Broncos. So those are the teams I'm thinking. That's just what I'm saying, man. I don't know.
That's what we're saying, man. All right, and that's what you're thinking about. Hey, you know what I'm thinking about? Is the fact that no, I'm not. What? What? Anyways, why would I be driving to Chicago? Hey, we're Underground Sports Talk, and as always,
go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go.